So hello, welcome back. So I'm at the Gaydon Museum commercial show. This is on the Saturday. It's never very busy on Saturday here. I brought the Z-Tour. Then right next to me is this TW10 6-cylinder diesel. Yeah, it's a nice tractor. A lot more appears on the Sunday at this show. You never get a lot on Saturday. The 135 is all been repainted. Another 135. This is the one from the field. This is just another guy in the club. As it's all got cleaned up here as well. As you can see, not too many lorries about. This is usually rammed and all behind us, and they will be tomorrow, so I'll do probably a video tomorrow on all the trucks. And there's a Fergie diesel. And then Fergie plough. I'm assuming it's Fergie plough. Have a look. It's usually on the side here. Not 100% on that. It's usually a plaque on there. And then a 165 with the 4-cylinder Perkins. Not sure about the seat mine yet, but and then an old Massey Harris.
Oh, the cleaners are
Is that all your Royal over there coming in here, is it?
No. There's somebody else as well, it's not all mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I shut down.
Yeah.
The flywheel keeps it. As soon as I shut down, it's not leaking when I'm going.
It's a big job as well to take that lump off, isn't it?
Well, I've got to take the engine out.
Yeah.
And then... So the bloke said he'd do the seal for me.
Yeah.
In fact, there's another guy I know who helped me take the engine out, and Bruce has got a forklift. I should have done it when I first bought it.
Yeah.
I was a bit more capable then.
Yeah, I'm sure it will get done at some point.
Oh, that chap that wants to buy it is desperate to do it.
Right, are you selling it?
Well, somewhere I will, but... Minder, is it? Minder, somebody, he's just rang me up a few times.
Right.
I've seen me at the shows with it.
Yeah.
Constantly wants to buy it.
Yeah.
And the chap I bought it off, I had to shake hands with him, and he said he wants to buy it back if I get rid of it. But
yeah.
I think if I had it, paid a bit over the top for it, so I think I'd want the same money if he...
Yeah.
Because he said the clutch and everything was fine.
Right. And obviously, yeah, it weren't, yeah.
No. So I was a bit of, well, I'm not bothered.
That's
Yeah,
how it always goes.
I enjoy doing it up. I knew it wasn't running right. The
Yeah.
core plugs wanted doing and that, but he said no, everything else is fine. Yeah, he got it running, but he couldn't run it for long because it was overheating. The water was coming out of the core plug.
Yeah.
So I said, well, can you assure me everything else is fine with it, the clutch and all the gearbox and that? He said, oh yeah. Of course it wasn't.
Yeah.
Again, the seal on this brake here was leaking, missing out.
Which one are we looking at?
The brakes down here, look, it's... I got at it. All right.
Yeah.
It's, where is it now? It's in here.
Yeah, actually in the... Yeah.
Under that cover, you take that off and I got at it up. I hadn't got this toolbox then, so I took these foot plates off either side and put new seals on both sides.
Yeah.
And new brake shoes and that. Yeah, the one brake was in the right mess on the other side, and the seal hadn't gone on that.
Right.
But the brake shoe was all not fitted. It had come off the, like two on a spring, and it had come off, so it had worn into the metal a bit. So, yeah. Anyway, I wasn't bothered. And I did that myself, you know, it was no trouble. I jacked it up in the air a bit at the back, put some blocks under it so it was a bit higher up, and didn't take the wheels off. Somebody kept saying take the wheels off. I thought, I'm not touching them.
I was going to say, it's just one big massive nut in there, isn't it?
Well, you need a big puller then.
Yeah.
And then you got the weight of the wheel. Anyway, I bumped into a bloke and he bought two second-hand ones and we're making one up. And he said he just could not get the wheel off. He had to take all the shaft out and heat it up. And it had been stood outside for a long time. But he said, whatever you do, never go near taking the bloody wheel.
Yeah.
Just a nightmare. And he was saying to always spray some oil in that keyway there and into there, you know, because that keyway he had to drill out. And, but he said you know, in the book it just says put a puller on, but he said he made a stronger puller, big, you know, there's thready bolts there, look, to put it in. And bent them and heated it and couldn't do it. He said in the end he had to take the gearbox and take the whole thing out and the rim and put it in a great big press to do it.
Yeah, that seems like a game and a half.
Oh, he's got one, and you see him at the shows. I can't think of his name. It's in lovely condition. In fact,
I will have probably seen it before.
Yeah, he's been at Malvern and places with it, and he came to come on out Maxstowe.
Yeah.
The one out there. Yeah, but he said but he said the mistake he made was buying these two.
Yeah.
And then deciding to try and... The gearbox had gone in the one, there was a problem with it, but everything else was in good condition. So he bought this old record off the field that he stood. But he said trying to get the... You know, he said I enjoy doing it. He's got a plant tyre business, so he can use his garage and the mechanics and that, you know. But he said it was absolute nightmare trying to get the one tractor. It's absolutely mint, you know, it is.
Yeah. Good.
But things are rusty, like this is all rusty. You know, he's cleaned it all up and sprayed it, but you can see where it's been all rusty and pitted. And he's had to redo all the bonnet, take the steel down, because I said I've just left mine like it is.
I go for the original.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've cleaned the stuff up, but I've never painted anything.
It's the same with the Z-Tour, it ain't going to get any paint or anything on it, it stays as it is.
People kept saying to me, why don't you spray the bonnet and get it sandblasted?
Yeah.
I said, well that's how it should be.
Yeah, it's farm condition.
It was already the museum, because it was in the new museum until it closed, and they put the Massey Harris on it and that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it had been stood for 10 years when I built it.
Yeah, well also in the museum they don't really get a lot of use, do they?
No, it's never been used, no. But I think it's on the other side, one of the core plugs had gone, and this one was leaking at the back of the pump. See, I filled them with aluminium filler.
Yeah.
Here's one here, look, you can see there.
Oh, on the back of the edge,
Yeah, see, I just ground them out, cleaned them all up, and then put this aluminium. You know, you mix the two together. A couple of people said that's set like concrete, and as long as you haven't got a thermostat in, there's no anyway, it's been all right.
Yeah.
I couldn't get them out, they were that aluminium, and you know, I made a special tool, and you know, tried to turn them and move them and warm them, and they wouldn't come out. I think the only way I'd have done was to drill down the side of them and.
Well, that's usually how I do it. Yeah.
But there again, you've got to have the engine because you're going to get bits going into the engine.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was the easiest option at the time.
Yeah.
But that's why he couldn't start it, because one on the other side had completely gone. I don't think that back one, a couple of the others were that bad, but you could see they were going to go somewhere. So I thought, well, I might as well do all.
Yeah. Yeah, get it done right now.
This one at the back of the pump was the worst because I had to take all the pump off. There's one down the back now.
And then had to retime it?
No,
right.
No, it was all alright. I think you marked it.
Yeah.
It wanted retiming anyway because it was running so retarded.
Right.
It started up alright, but it didn't go very well and sound very well.
Right.
Now I've advanced it, which a couple of people said to do. It's a bugger to start, but it goes a lot better and sounds a lot better. And this guy that was into P6s, I was a bit worried it was too far advanced, and he said no, that's. He listened to it, I revved it up. He said no, that's all right. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
People retard them so they can start. They start easier.
Yeah. Yeah,
A bit of easy start and it goes. Well, we've shared the easy start.
Yeah, the old Dexter loved that stuff.
Yeah, this is addicted to it.
Yeah.
It needed a bit this morning.
Yeah.
It would have gone eventually this morning, but you're wearing the starter motor out, keep turning and it fires and doesn't pick up. So you're overriding the starter, aren't you? So I just thought, only a little tiny... Psst.
Yeah, that's all the Dexter needed, was just that little
And
bit.
occasionally in the winter, if it's very frosty, it might need, spray and then try again. And then I've got to keep the throttle up a bit more because it just cuts out. But you don't want to rev it too much when it's...
Yeah, you'll do a bit of damage.
It's only the winter road run really that I'm trying to get it going when it's that cold.
Right, I'll have a look at these other two.
Yeah,
and then that's all my pictures.
It, really. It's comfortable to drive.
How far you come this time? How far you come this time?
Borsal Common.
Oh yeah, my cousin lives in Borsal Common.
Who?
My cousin.
Yeah,
he lives in Borsal Common. So.
You haven't got my hearing aid in. I thought I'll leave that behind. We're putting all those different glasses in here, so I'll be losing it.
Yeah.
But it's so easy. I'm on the push bike and I take the glasses off and then put them back on. And you push it out.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit. Yeah.
There's nothing else happening, is there, with the Fergie Club or anything?
Not as far as I know, no.
I don't think there'll be anything this year now.
No, I don't. I'm surprised this was on, to be honest.
I mean, they can't get insured.
I mean, we only got told this was on about a week ago. Yeah. I think it was a Tuesday or something.
Yeah, somebody told me about a fortnight ago, but he said you've got to book in. So I rang Andy and he said no, you need to.
Yeah.
But he's not come, he was going to have a stall here, but he's...
Right.
Yeah, you.
And we've got 35.
Yeah.
It's not an X, just a normal 3-cylinder Perkins in. And it's got a Ransom's plough on the back. And it is for sale, this one. I think he wants 440. So there's a Ransom's plough. And then final on the tractor stand is another diesel grey. And that's pretty much all the tractors we've got here today. So there'll be a lot more about tomorrow, which I'll get. As I said, there's still trucks appearing, but they usually all come on the Sunday. So, alright, if you enjoyed this quick little video, please like and subscribe. Till next time.